Mic check, can y'all hear me? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, can y'all hear me? Mic check, let's get it, let's get it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, yo, first and foremost, man, I want to say, man, shout out to everybody back in, man. It's been a few weeks, man. I'm back. No Longer Trap Podcast is back, man. Had to take a little time off, you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody back in the building, man. So hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribed already. Shout out to Fifth First, my brother Joe Lee's, man. If you ain't went down there and got down near this Fifth First and seen Joe Lee's, y'all don't know what you're doing. You ain't trying to kill a fuba. You understand what I'm saying? Queen City fresh. If your car's not Queen City fresh, Chief said what? It smells like truck butt. You feel me? Bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta say this, man. Everybody had a safe and happy weekend, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated birthday to everybody that I missed to shout their birthday out because I was on a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Unique. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my sister Shondell. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to everybody that was at the community meeting the other day, man. That was dope, man. And I really got to sat down with some real important people that from our community that really want to change our community and change the narrative in our community. And shout out to them, man. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? I got to say that. All right, that's too all right. All right, got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I don't start that. All right, I gotta, I gotta start with because I ain't talked about it, and I just gotta say this, man, right? To everybody that wished Diddy jail and that said that he should have been. You got to think. I done had this talk the last 2 weeks, which I know I ain't been on here to talk about it, but there's a lot of people that really seen through the federal government case. You understand? This wasn't about no sex trafficking. You understand what I'm saying? You painted this man. I now I gotta say this. And this is what I say to everybody. Can we stop crucifying Diddy for hitting Cassidy? Think about all the men in our city that beat on women that we done turned our head on. We got people in the chat that you done forgave men that beat yous up, but you guys are steady going after Diddy. Yeah, he lost control. He lost control. I'm not justifying what he did. What I'm saying is that this is a man that lost control. You understand what I'm saying? All right. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, he should be punished. But do you see what they're doing? Because we allowed, see, I know I'm gonna lose a lot of y'all when I say this. If we didn't make a big thing about Diddy doing what he did to Cassidy, the federal government would have never went after him. That's that's just the way I believe the federal government would have never went after Diddy if our own people. Our own people. See, they let our own people go after him first. But before the white media and everybody went after Diddy, they let us assassinate him on podcasts, on all of the urban. They let us get him first, and then they came in after. All right, let's let his own people get him, and then we're gonna get him, so it don't seem like it's we're picking on him or it's a racist thing. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's just me. That's just me. That's how I believe. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not saying if he shouldn't have got caught. He should have got caught for beating that woman up. He should have never hit that woman like that. I agree. He shouldn't have hit that woman like that. And I say that a million times. But what I'm saying, Mecca, is, Mecca, you're telling me right now that you don't know a man that's beat a woman that did worse than a woman than them couple punches and them kicks? I know men that broke women's jaws. He's talking about if you punch a woman and break her jaw, right, or knock her out. If you knock a woman out, bow, one shotter, knock her out, right? Who's worse, you or Diddy? If you one shot your girl and knock her out, are you worse than Diddy or Diddy's worse than you? I sure do. And that's, hey, Mecca, are you cool with them? Do you assassinate them? No, you don't. You forgave them. Like the girl that got hit. They forgave. Everybody moved on. See, we are doing what we're doing their work for them. All they have to do now, right? I've been peeping it. All they got to do now is put out some propaganda on somebody, to the urban community, to us. They put it to us, right? And see what we do with it. Hey, let's put out here that John Doe is a rapist because he's a star and he ruffled feathers the wrong way with us. So let's put it out to his community, the little dirt that we know about. Let's see what they do with it. If they don't assassinate him, we can't go after him because it's going to look like soon as they put the dirt out on anybody, look what happens. Our community starts assassinating them. I'm going to move on. T Glizzy. If you don't know what's going on with T Glizzy right now, same thing. All right. For those that put out that propaganda that T Glizzy killed his own aunt, getting ready, you guys are getting ready to get him indicted. Y'all see what's going on? Man, see, I believe T Glizzy is a man. And I believe he's a man of honor. And there's no way he could have had anything to do with his aunt's demise. Rest in peace to that woman. But somebody put that propaganda out there, right? And now all the platforms, everybody's going. Watch what I tell you. Last couple of days, watching it on different pumps unfold. And I'm telling you right now that when you put out false propaganda around somebody, you got to see what rolls with it. See this? See me. I want to talk about me for a second. You can't put on nobody that I know. You can't do it. The first time you do it in your tracks, you are fucking lying. You got to show me fucking proof. Right now, that's not in that person's character. Yo, I swear to God, I'm going to defend. If I know you and it's not of your character, anybody tell you that I've argued with about other people and I will argue. And I've been wrong. Where people said, nah, Trap, here's the paperwork. Here's the paperwork. I've been wrong. I don't put nothing past nobody no more. But I've been wrong. But I'm still gonna give my friends the benefit of every time. Even give your peoples the benefit of the doubt. Y'all don't even give your own people the benefit of the doubt. If somebody spreads some false propaganda on somebody that you know, grew up with, you know this person's character. And I'm not saying that it's not possible that this person didn't do it. What I'm saying is you always supposed to give that person the benefit of the doubt. Do y'all agree on that? If somebody says something about one of your friends, right? You're supposed to always give your friend the benefit of the doubt unless somebody shows proof. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because there's too much of that going on in our city. Too many people spreading propagandas on people with no proof. Too much of that. But the proof that we do got in this city, you motherfuckers still, you just want to rock with. Y'all have proof of motherfuckers a rapist. Y'all have proof of motherfuckers a child molester. Y'all have proof, paperwork saying somebody is a rat. Somebody did some foul shit. Everybody in my city know that if you got paperwork and proof on somebody, that's why I love DJ. Shout out to my brother Snake. Word to my mother. That's why I love DJ, man. Yo, DJ is one of them. If you know DJ, you're just gonna say, nah, DJ stands on principle. DJ, I seen DJ stand up for people and he ain't even really know him like that. Like, nah, I don't know. I didn't see that. Nah, you understand what I'm trying to say? We got to do more of that. I put up a post the other day and I said, yo, we got to start drinking more faucet water. That gave us character. That's what we got to start doing, some more that old shit that we used to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? We got to start doing that. We got too bougie. Everybody drinks Polo spring waters, Polo waters and shit. Got too bougie. Let's go back to drinking faucet water with ice cubes in it. Juba says she had one the other. And shout out to Juba Mitchell, man. Straight up, and shout out to her house cleaning business, one of the best businesses in there. If y'all ain't hired Juba Mitchell to clean your spot, I don't know what spotless. When I tell you Juba Mitchell was spotless, yo, tap in. If y'all need to tap in, y'all need somewhere clean, tap in with me. I'm out hit her up, Juba Mitchell. Just go and hit her up, Juba Mitchell. I guarantee you. Tell her I sent you. You're going to get that discount. You tell her I sent you, you're going to get that discount. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I want to move on real quick because I ain't got a lot of time today. You know what I'm saying? But I want to move on. Say something. Shout out to all my dispensary workers. This is no shout out news. And I don't want you to take no shot. I don't want you to say, damn, Trap's coming at us like that. No, I'm not coming at y'all like that. But what I got to say is this. I seen some of y'all motherfuckers tipping them dispensary workers and y'all won't even support your own peoples and buy a t-shirt. Where they do that at? Y'all are going in tipping the workers, right? Shout out to them. But y'all won't even buy a t-shirt off your cousin, your friend. You don't even, Yo, I gotta say something, man. Yo, the local support system in this city is terrible. Disgusting. Shout out to all y'all that support me. I love y'all. I got straight supporters. I'm different. I got real loyal supporters. You understand what I'm saying? But yo, do you see y'all will tip the dispensary worker, but y'all won't go buy a $20 t-shirt off a nonprofit, or y'all won't donate nothing? I don't get it, man. Can somebody come on here and tell me, please? Somebody come on here. Somebody come on here and tell me, please, one time. Please tell me why. Why would you tip the dispensary worker, but you won't go and come on? You won't support nothing, but you'll tip the dispensary workers. Do you see them tip buckets in the dispensary? Shout out to my dispensary workers. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not. Y'all supposed to get paid. I'm not. But I'm just saying. I'm seeing the people. I said that I want. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't said I wasn't gonna say no names. But I seen a couple people tipping this dispensary workers. Oh, the fuck! You ain't never even bought a fucking t-shirt off me. The fuck you over there tipping at this? You don't even know that motherfucker. Are you serious? You ain't never bought it. Every time I see you, you try to get an event for free. But y'all tip a dispensary worker, every event you trying to get in for free. But y'all tip a dispensary. I don't understand that. Somebody tell me I understand that. Get me on the same page. Get on the same page, because I really am not on the same page with that. Nah, they don't tip the plug. Hell no. You don't never tip the plug. How many of y'all ever tipped the plug when he done drove through traffic? Got pulled over. Mad shit to get you your weed. You ain't never tipped your weed dealer. You ain't never tipped your motherfucking weed dealer, bro. You ain't never tipped your weed dealer. Why would y'all tip the dispensary? I don't understand that. And that weed is, that shit is not better than your weed dealers. Is it because they're a business? Oh, I said it. Benny Stevens, entity. Is it because they're a business entity? Oh, because they're a business entity, that's why you tipped them? I don't. I really need to know. I really need to know. And I paid my plugs tickets to deliver my bag. Oh, all right, that's real. If you caught the ticket delivering you your bag of smoke and you paid the ticket, that's some real shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's some real shit, Mecca. That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's some real live shit. That's some real live shit. Now, I ain't mess with this my board and them. I've been over here all morning trying to, I'm trying to get things. I was a little rusty this morning. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been messing with this, but check this out. I got to talk about this. Good morning, Sharon. We have some of the worst bums, young bums in the world, in our city. Do you understand that we have some bums in our city, young bums? That is pathetic. When you see kids 19, 18, 20 years old on a corner begging for change, and it's bothering me now. So I got to talk about it. Same kids I'm seeing in high school, I was talking to in high school, I talked to, I'm seeing on corners begging for change. I'm seeing these young kids standing on corners with signs talking about they're hungry. I need my community. I need people to tell me, yo, Rhode Island is something's wrong. I've been to a lot of places, and I'm not saying they don't have young bums like we do. But we got young bums. Do you know that? Can I tell you something? And I want to speak. I want to speak without people judging me. All right. When I say we got bums, young bums, we got young kids on the corner begging for change, right? That's one bum, our young bums. Then we got a generation of bums coming up. Let's talk about it. Y'all don't read about it because it's some of y'all kids. I want to talk about it. Do you smell some of these little teenagers? And like I've been telling them, I know your mother don't let you smell like that. Why you ain't shit? Some of these kids are shut the football practice the way they're smelling. Some of these kids are wearing the same clothes for 2-3 days. Now listen, we was some dirty motherfuckers, man. I'll tell you, motherfuckers that know me and my crew, we was some dirty motherfuckers growing up. We was breaking in there. But once we got like 13, 14, once we got 13, 14, 15, we started getting coochie. That bum shit, that dirty shit was out. We would rob, steal, and do whatever to get that money to be fly. We might have didn't brush our teeth 3 times a day, but we was some fly motherfuckers. We was in our 16, 17, we wasn't staying in the house, funking up the house all day. These young boys are staying in their room, playing video games, funking their bedroom up all day. These girls are wearing the same clothes. I don't understand that. Young women, what are we doing here? Yo, parents are not on their kids about hygiene no more, man. I don't care what nobody says. People can say that, but people are not on their kids about cleanliness is godliness. I want people to go right now, if you're in your house, look in your kid's room. Is your kid's room clean? Is your kid's room clean? We have to get into this. These teenage kids are terrible, bro. You know how? We allowing them to be terrible. Because we ain't got people like me that's calling out parents right now saying, yo, you got to make sure your son goes to practice, take a shower. You got to make sure your daughter got clean clothes on. You got to make sure your daughter's not looking all fast like that with the same tight ass shorts on or the same leggings on. Some of these kids are wearing the same clothes to school. Where are you parents? I'm just saying. Shout out to the parents that are on their fucking kids, bro. Shout out to the kids that when I see go to practices and stuff, they don't stink. That's embarrassing. There's kids down there getting bullied at these practices. You know why? Because you parents ain't on them and kids are down there cracking on them. Y'all see what y'all are putting these kids through when you're not parenting them right? When you don't parent your kid right, you put them through distress. Distress that you don't even know about. You don't even know about when they go to the practice. People go, hey, smelly Tion. Hey, come over here with your smelly ass. Hey, Kamisha. Why you got that same ass leggings on? They stink. Why your feet all dirty coming down here to cheerleading? Well, what? The fuck you wasn't even in the dirt yet. Your mother didn't tell you to wash up before you get the... I'm just saying. We have to stop. We have to stop getting into that. Shout out to my brother. Because we gotta take accountability for today. Yo, we have to get on our kids now. When y'all see these kids not right in his act, we got to stop calling that out. We got to stop going to the parent. Yo, that's like I told the coaches. Shout out to all the Pop Warner coaches, man. Because there's a lot of Pop Corner coaches that don't want to do the dirty work like I'm doing. They don't want to have to go to the parent and say, yo, your kid stinks, man. Can you please? Sad story. Yes, man. Yes, man. And I gotta say this, man. Sorry about the visual today, man. I forgot to charge my camera, but y'all can hear me. But yo, I just want to say this, man. Yo, as parents, bro, as parents, yo, we must not just yo. We gotta stop worrying about everybody else. What we gotta do as parents, we gotta worry about our children. Yo, just imagine, right? Everybody just saying, you know what? I'm taking accountability today for my child, my son that's out there doing whatever he's doing, my daughter that's out there doing whatever they're doing. My son's that, yo, you know what? I'm pulling my kids in today. Yo, you're gonna shower. Before you leave this fucking house, y'all are gonna shower. And can I tell you what Nisi used to do? My mother used to beat me, bro. If my hair was nappy, I used to get beatings. See, when I left my house, I was fresh. I might have didn't have the name brand shit on, but my mother made sure I was clean when I left the house. I never stunk. My mother made sure I never stunk. Cause my mother made it mandatory that we took a shower, bath. I hated baths. But my mother made it. It was a mandatory thing. When we came in at nighttime, you know what we had to do before we laid down? We had to do the dishes, take the garbage out, get your clothes ready for school tomorrow, and get in the shower. Every night. Every night. There wasn't no Adrian's in the back room stinking playing video games. If my mother would have came in there and dragged me and beat me with the bar soap and a sock, she would have soap and socked me, man. Are you kidding me, man? My mother used to smell. If my mother thought she smelled sweat, get your funky ass. She used to go, get your funky ass. Are you crazy, man? If anybody know my mother, man, my mother got a nose like a hyena. My mother got a nose like a hyena. My mother smell you smelling. My mother will say something. Hey, hey, Tracy, is that your daughter over there smelling like that? My mother would say that. I swear to you. Anybody know my mother? They going, yo, Trap they ain't bugging. Alicia said, my daughter's room is usually a mess with clothes and everywhere, but she's a good kid and she always looks good in showers. Yes. And that's a plus. That's a plus, Alicia. But Alicia, what I'm telling you is, you and every other parent, we must get up on their rooms. Their bedrooms. Can I tell you something? It builds character when you got your kid up every day, making sure when you and your parents that go in your kid's room every day, when you open that room, when you see the bed made, clothes all neat, don't that make you feel good about your daughter as a woman? Don't that make you feel good about your son as a man? You know that he's got it. He understands cleanliness is godliness. When you go in there, you see your teenage daughter, your teenage son's room all messy. You know in a year or two, they're going to be leaving your presence. They're going to have their own house. Do you know what their house is going to look like? Every little girl's or every little boy's room that is messy at a 16, 17, when they come 19, 20, their house, it's horrible. Pizza boxes, takeout food. They got all good furniture, but it's all destroyed. They got big TV they got everything. Yo, I'm telling you, this is how they used to living in their bedroom. So now they got their own house. And now that they're the boss, they got their own rules so they can make a mess and don't got to hear nobody. You got to understand that you're depreciating from your kid's life when you're not on them about their rooms. They could be great kids, smell good, but if they don't got that in them, right? What man wants a dirty woman? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like I just believe it builds character. You understand what I'm saying? And like Alicia said, her daughter is clean and everything, but she has a messy room. All right, let's get on her about it. If there's people's sons, my son's a good kid, but his room's messy. Let's get on him about it. Yo, my son's a good kid, but he don't like taking showers. Let's get on him about it. Let's get on these kids about it. Let's stop saying, oh, taking away everything, the good things they do. Oh, well, my son's a good at basketball, so I let him be dirty. Nah, fuck that. If he's good at basketball, I don't care what he's good at. He's dirty. He's dirty. So you can't. Let's stop doing that. Let's not do that, because I told you that's not helping them. You know what I'm saying? Helping our kids right now is teaching them, yo, when you leave for school in the morning, you better make sure that bed's made, and I don't want to see this room like this. You know what my mother started doing? Can I tell you a method my mother started doing? Anybody, you guys, my sisters, if my mother catch my toys on the floor, you know what my mother did with my toys? She threw them away. Yeah. Her brand new He-Man toys. She used to buy me the action figure cars. You understand? If I left that and my mother, yo, I got a beating every time my mother almost fell on, tripped over one of my toys or something on the floor. She would throw the toy away and give me a beating. So this is what I'm saying. Yo, if my room, if I came home from school and my mother went through my room, she would get rid of everything that, oh, he didn't want to put this away? Garbage. He don't want to do that? Garbage. I'll come home and go, Ma, why am I told you. So that made me, every day, made me, when I left, Trap went over there and cleaned his room. I made sure my bed was made, everything. I made sure, and then, can I tell you another trick? My mother was hip to me throwing all the stuff. I started piling the stuff under the bed. I used to hide all the stuff in the closet so the room looked clean. She used to open up the closet. Everything used to fall. She used to go. So one day, right, when I came home, right, I was getting ready to go to basketball practice. I'm never going to forget this. I'm getting ready to go to basketball practice. I'm trying to go home and change, right, get into my ball stuff. So when I get home, as soon as I open the door, I see my room. My mother tore my room apart. She told me, before you go to basketball practice, you better clean that room. I had about 20 minutes, probably tops, to get to the boys' club for basketball practice. Oh my God. I asked I was sitting there crying, Donna, could you help me, please? Donna, can you help me? Donna, please help me. Nikki, help me. I was asking my sisters to help me because, let me tell you something. My mother made sure that I never put nothing under the bed again. See, there was things I learned. My mother taught me about cleaning. She told me, don't never ever try. I know that trick about hiding stuff under the bed, trying to hide dirt. My mother said, you're hiding dirt. Secondly, my mother taught me, because I had to clean the bathroom. My mother taught me, if you don't clean behind that toilet seat, and I'm talking about behind the toilet seat, over there in the crevices, I used to get a beating. She's go, Adrian, did you clean that toilet? Yeah, Ma, I cleaned it. I said, fly out the door. I fly out the door. Man, Adrian should call me back all the way back to my house and give me a beating just because I didn't clean the back of the toilet. So when I tell kids now, yo, when you clean in the bathroom, you got to get them that crevices. Because a lot of kids, go tell your kid to clean the bathroom. Shout out to the parents that their kids know about the crevices, right? And in toilet. Shout out to the parents that do. Gotta watch out them too. My daughter is 17 and I like an Uber driver for all her friends. And if they're gonna to like sports or something, I always say, guys, it's going to be hot today. Make sure you have your deodorant. Yes. Shout out to Alicia for that. You know what I'm saying? And other parents that chaperone kids and they're on the little girls and the boys. Yo, you put deodorant on. You understand what I'm saying? And they're on them because we need that in parents, because sometimes these kids don't got that at home. You understand what I'm saying? Or evidently their parents is not really caring. And that's like I say, the parents that let your kids leave out of the house going to school like that. Shame on y'all. If you won't check on what your daughter's wearing before she goes to school, you're a bad parent. I don't want to hear she's 16. I don't want to hear she's 15. I don't want to hear that. Yo, you know what Trump should do? See, Trump, you want to turn all the schools into to that flag and do all of that and do all that other stuff. You need to turn all schools to private clothes, right? I'm with all schools wearing private clothes. That's what we should go. Whoever's our next mayor in Rhode Island, that should be our number one ballot next year. We need to transform all our schools to uniform schools. We ain't got to worry about the best dress. We don't got to worry about the peer pressure of kids selling drugs to look fly to go to school. See, that's what I had to do. See, we had to peer. See, that's why. See, uniforms wasn't in my day. Like Bishop McVinney had uniform private schools. No local schools had no uniforms because it would have been. Yo, I look at if we would have had uniforms in my era in the local schools, it would have been so much better on our lives. And I know people are thinking that I'm trolling. I'm just going in it. But what I want to say is this: just think about it. If you didn't have to always do what you did to get fly, the sacrifices, whether you went to training school, whatever you did to have to look nice to go to school, because you didn't want to get cracked on or whatever the pressure may been. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't want to go through it. Just think about it. Just think about it for 1 second. Nah, man, if we would have all had uniforms, nobody would have been able to crack on nobody. People's parents would have had lesser pressure than to make sure their kids was straight, because everybody had on khakis and in a flannel, whatever the uniform in the school was. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I believe that should be our number one ballot next year. You understand what I'm saying? People should really, really go out for that and say, yo, you know what? We are going to stand on, that we need uniforms inside these schools. Point blank, period. Everybody just have on uniforms. Everybody got on uniforms. It's Swayze. You ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about your kid wearing your daughter sneaking out the house wearing some crazy stuff, because you got to see these kids at the bus stops. You got to see these little girls walking down the streets. And just like I said at this meeting, this community meeting, do y'all parents know that we have every sexual predator that I've been locked up with? You know where they hang at? You know where all the sexual predators hang at? Can somebody put in the chat where the sexual predators in Rhode Island hang at? Where do the sexual predators of our city hang at? Stop acting like y'all don't know. Where do they hang at? Well, I'm here to tell you, those that don't know, they hang downtown in Kennedy Plaza. These men that's been convicted of messing with young children, raping women, every sexual deviant crime y'all could imagine are downtown right now as I speak with our children. Your children go to school to take the bus, they got to see these guys every day. The same sexual predators hang downtown every day, but the cops will come and harass us for hanging on a corner up there, but say, nah, you can't hang on this corner and sit out there and chill, drink. We're going to come break this up and send you to jail for trespassing, do all this, put fake cases on you. We're not going to do none of that to these sexual predators, but we're going to do that to y'all guys, because we don't want y'all guys hanging on corners. We'd rather deal with the sexual predators downtown with our kids, right, than deal with you guys sitting on the corners, smoking weed and shooting dice and talking to bitches. And whatever y'all are doing on that corner, right? We despise that on that corner more than we despise these sexual predators downtown with our children. Let's talk about it. All of the sexual predators, why do they hang downtown with the kids? Y'all see, Rhode Island comes up with all of these laws to put us in jail. They put all of these laws together to put us in the crack laws or the gun laws. All of these new laws they could just make up overnight, and they implement them and people go to jail and shit changes. why you can't implement. If you are charged with a sexual crime, you cannot go nowhere near Kennedy Plaza. Protect our children. If you are near Kennedy Plaza and you are a sexual predator, you will be taken to jail for a violation of your probation, and you'll be sent back to prison for the rest of the remaining time of your probation. Why can't y'all implement that? Y'all implemented the gang laws and all this shit used overnight in my city. All of you guys voted for these laws overnight to send us to prison. And I'm not saying that the crimes that we did that we didn't deserve prison. I'm never saying that, but I'm saying y'all came up with them. You came up with them overnight. You sat down at a table and said, "Yo, on South Side, they're making too much money. We got to implement a crack law that can gonna send all of them guys to jail and scare the rest of them so they're not out there making money. We're gonna implement these new gun laws in our city that's gonna stop these young boys from shooting people and carrying guns. So we implement it overnight. If you carry a gun, it's a 10-year cap. You do all of that, but you won't implement that the sexual predators. And all they got to do, and I want y'all to understand this. If they implement this law in the state house, right, it will pass fast with colors because everybody got children, right? And these sexual predators will be so scared to go near that downtown to go back to jail because they have it hard in jail. They don't got it hard as they should have it or they used to have it, but they still got it hard. Because anytime you got to walk around with that kind of badge on you as a man, you got to look at them people. I've been in programs with them. They're messed up in the head. You understand what I'm saying? And us as parents that have teenagers that are on the buses, you got to think that, what happens if one of them strike? What happens if a sexual predator strikes downtown today? Are y'all going to come into my comments tomorrow and go, Trap, oh my God, it happened to my niece. Oh my God, somebody. Instead of we could do something now. I done said it to the right people. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on. All you guys that got to do is go downtown and look at, especially if you've been in prison. But if you've been in prison, you're going to say, yo, Trap's right, man. I was in jail with him. Or he's a diddler. Oh, yeah, he's a skinner. That's what you're going to be saying. It's like they sit down there and hang. And then I started realizing that I don't know if they just got it in their mental now. They know they can't touch the kids. So what better else to do? They just sit there and they fantasize. We don't know what they're doing. But they should not be around kids. They should not be around kids. And we have to, as a community, downtown Kennedy Plaza is all of us. East Side, South Side, Chad Brown. It's every one of our kids. We have to unify and say, we can't do this. And you know what's crazy? When we went down there, as I got a couple guys to go down there to try to move these guys, the cops are going to take me and my brothers to jail. That's what's going to happen if we go down there like we tried. You just can't hang down there. Or they try to tell us it's against their rights. They have rights too. Let me tell you something, cop. We got rights too. When you be throwing us up on the wall, you be doing all of the stuff y'all do to us. We got rights too. You don't say that to when we got rights, but you'll implement that downtown when you say, oh, Trap, you can't do nothing to them. They got rights. You just can't do that. But y'all why you don't use the rights when y'all got my brothers up there Dunkin' Donuts? Y'all are putting drugs on them, harassing them. Why? Where's our rights then? Where's our rights then? See, rights are only, in my city, are only good for certain people, bro. I don't care what nobody says. It's only good for certain people. And I say that. You understand what I'm saying? And I say that. It's only for that, and that's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. You understand what I'm saying? That's not right. And I just think that we must stand together as a community. I want to know, to all my people that watching from Newport, because I got. If you look on here right now, it says there's a lot of people from Newport. If they had a center, if all the sexual predators hang at the bus stops with the kids in Newport, would the police in Newport allow that? Let's call a spade. Let's see if would they allow that? All the sexual predators just to stand around the kids' bus stops. Would the Newport police, Middletown police, Portsmouth police, would they allow that? That's all I want to know. Would they allow that? Would they allow that? Would they allow that? Fuck no, they wouldn't. Hell no, they're not. You know they're not. You know they're not. Letting known sex offenders hang around children. No, they're not. I don't care what nobody say, they're not. No, they wouldn't. Thank you, Julie. I've been thinking of that for years. They really, really need to do that. Listen, Alicia, I want to tell you this, and I want to tell everybody, this is going down right now as I'm talking to y'all. There's sex offenders right now that are going downtown. I wish I could just I wish we could just all just put a camera downtown. I'll just point them out to you and go, look how they're standing. Look where they're at. They're hanging together now. We don't know what they're applying. What if they're applying a sexual snatch takeover down there with our kids? What if they got a cult down there right now and they are just waiting to strike on our kids? And we are sitting right now on my podcast actually talking about it, knowing about it, knowing they're down there. Nobody's going to do nothing. Everybody's going to still send their kids down there because they have to commute to school. Parents don't got cars. People in work. Some parents are not like Alicia that said that she shuttles around a bunch of kids. There's some parents that can't shuttle a bunch of kids around. They work. So their daughter has no choice but to get on the school bus. The city bus. Yes, our downtown, Miss Jackson. There's a lot of them downtown. That's only place they can hang. They can't come. See, the reason why they hang downtown is because nothing can really happen to them, but they get punched in the face. They don't have to deal with most of them got ousted out of their community, so they can't go back to their community. You see sexual predators from all sides of the Rhode Island down there. They can't go back to their respective communities because they did bad. When you did bad in your community like that, I'm not saying, because there's guys in our community that I swear to God that got sex charges that I swear to God are in our community. They slip through. There's a lot of them that slip through. I'm not saying our community, you fucking nuts. Some of the worst ones done slip through. They're right around us. Fuck are you talking about? They're right around us. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. Them are the tough ones. See, there's different kinds of sex offenders. We got some tough sex offenders in our city. If you go on the sex offender list, we got some gangsters on there that got caught up or whatever they did, but there's some tough motherfuckers on there. Them are the motherfuckers that migrate back to the community. But a lot of the weak ones, they don't mind break that because they're too weak. They was getting pissed on in jail because they messed with a kid or they had a sex charge. Never mind going back to the community and to people that know them. You know what I'm saying? So they hide from the people that know them and they hang downtown. And they got their own community down there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there's a lot of kids that take city buses. There's a lot of kids. If you go down Kennedy Plaza, KP as they call it, during school, y'all are going to say, wow, man, none of these kids are safe, man. And then, before I go, to add on to it, I want y'all to think about this before I go. All of the sex offenders are downtown KP, right? And then to add on top of that, I want all of y'all listeners right now to think about this. All of the parents that send their daughters to school with nothing on or don't monitor their daughters. So now, that's like a picking field for these sex offenders. They're down there going, oh my God, look at her. Look at her. Oh my God. Y'all are fueling them. By not paying attention what your daughter's wearing to school, y'all are fueling them. And I want y'all to understand that. Y'all are fueling the fire. So the next time y'all see a little girl walking down the street with nothing on, I want y'all to say, wow, she's going right down the KP to the picking of the litter. If you see a young girl getting on a bus, wow, she's going down to KP to get visually raped. She's getting ready to get visually molested by all sexual molesters down Kennedy Plaza. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the sons, oh my God, they prey on the little boys. Can I say that? I want to tell all you mothers, don't think that because you got a daughter, he's safe down Kennedy Plaza, your son's safe. Because I want to say this. If I met 100 sex offenders, 70 of them mess with boys. 70 of them went after other boys. So your son's not safe. Your son is not safe down Kennedy Plaza. These men have went after boys more than little girls. I put a picture of me and my daughter up on Facebook once, and one of my Facebook followers said, "No, who's your friend? Clearly you can see she's young. I almost lost it, and I blocked his nasty ass." Oh my God, you're supposed to have blocked him. But that's how men are. When you got your daughters on Facebook and social media, there's men on social media that are not looking for grown women. There's men that are on social media looking for teeny boppers. There's men that are on social media looking for teeny boppers. I'm telling you, there's still I gotta say this before I go also. We must never to be scared to have them conversations with our children. I go into a lot of homes and I talk to a lot of kids, whether it's in social or through friends or through family, whatever, right? And I have the realest conversations with them, and I get the realest answers. You know why? Because I'm straight cut, no chase, bro. I'm like my mother was with me. I'm straight cut, no chase, man. You have to educate these kids on reality, man. And reality is you wearing them shorts out of here is attracting the wrong attention that you want, baby girl. You're my daughter. I'm telling you this because I was in prison with these people. I was around these people. I'm not telling you this because I don't want you to go out there and get the attention that I know you want and you love and deserve. No, I'm asking you to become a woman. You understand what I'm saying? And when you become a woman and old enough to defend yourself in all realms, when I say defend yourself in all realms, I mean mentally from a man, physically from a man, and financially from a man, then you can go on to wear whatever you want. Whatever you want. Because you could defend yourself against men. But these little girls, they can't defend themselves from men. They're not strong enough mentally to defend themselves from men. They're not financially able to defend themselves from men. You understand what I'm saying? We got to look at that. And once we teach our daughters that, they're going to start to get it and go, nah, my mommy to wear that because she don't want me walking down the street and a bunch of sexual predators ride by and somebody try to grab me. My mother don't want me to wear them clothes because my mother don't want the little boys in school to think I'm fast, think they could touch my ass or they could, or teachers to come after me sexually because I don't present myself like that. See, this is what I teach my daughters. And I don't even just teach them, their moms do too. Shout out to all my daughters' mothers. They're all every one of them is solid for formation, bro. I'm blessed. Allah has blessed me with the best daughters in the world. You understand what I'm saying? I'm blessed. And I love to share that to other people's daughters. You understand what I'm saying? I love people to start understanding and stop putting that blind eye to it and go, oh, she's going to get it. Nah, she's not going to get it. She's not going to get it. She's going to need a helping hand. This is when she need her moms. Yo, this is your fellas. Yo, fellas, this is when our daughters need us, bro. This is when they need that talk. Yo, I need you to respect yourself right now, starting at 12. No more waiting at 16, 17 to tell our daughters to we starting early, bro. We starting early over here, bro. We starting early over here. And that's what I want to, that's the message, man. Let's start early with our daughters, bro. And I want to stress that to fathers, because our daughters look up to us. Whether we like it or not, some of us don't got the best relationships with our daughters, but our daughters are look up to us. And once they get older and they understand why their dad was stressing these they're going to love you more, bro. And that's what I believe in my heart. When your daughter gets older, she's going to say, yo, my dad was hard on me. Because, yo, older women right now, just think about how your dad's was hard on you. And now you look at it and say, wow, my dad was hard on me because he didn't want me to be the neighborhood whore. My dad was hard on me because he wanted, when I got older, he didn't want that past history. Can I just say this too? If you fuck a bunch of men when you're younger, you're a neighborhood whore. When you get older and you slow down, do you think that past is going to just leave? Do you think a man's going to go, oh, I want to marry you? Yourself? No, forget about the 100 dicks that you sucked. Forget about all my friends you slept with. Forget about all the neighborhood, everybody you slept with. I want to make you wifey. No. This is what I tell my daughter. This is why you got to respect yourself now. Because right now, in 22, you might meet that man. You don't want him to introduce you to his friends and they go, hey, yo, Trap. Yo, man, don't bring her up. I smashed her. Yo, she sucked my dick outside. She did this. Yo, you don't want that. Yo, that's the worst feeling in the world as a man. And that can depreciate. And I know women can say, oh, yeah, but my past is... No. But as a man, you can't understand how we go through. When other men, everybody you're around slept with your woman that you love. That shit hurts. Especially when it's adamant. Yo, Traps with her. Yo, didn't you fuck her? Yo, didn't she? Yo, didn't she used to sell pussy? Yo, what? Didn't she? Oh my God. Yo, what up, Trap? Hold on. This is how people do. They want, oh, what's up with you and Shorty? Oh no, yo, you know her? Niggas don't want to get come. Yeah, no, I know what's up. No, I love her, bro. Motherfuckers. Dirty motherfuckers. But I'm saying, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Way you were raised. I do. Yes. That's why we got to stress our daughters now. We can't let them make that mistake that our aunts and some of our women that made in the past when they thought by sleeping around with everybody was the fab. And I say that now as a man too. As a man too, I know it's manly and we love to just fuck bitches. But if we really, really look at it as we older men now, yo, that's fucked up. You actually look at it. I know it's in us, fellas. I know that's how our dads, that's how we was raised. But look how the animals we are. Look what we're gonna pass on to our sons. Do we want our sons to really be like us? Yo, I never want my sons to be like me, bro. And I want to end that with that. I never ever want my son to be like me, bro. Shout out to my son Xander. You know what my son Xander told me? He wants one girl, man. He wants a wife. That's what my son wants, man. Know what I'm saying? He's not with multiple girls. He's not with none of that. My son's not with that. He's 15. He ain't with that. He had his first breakup with his girlfriend. I don't want to talk about it. He get mad. Shout out to my son. You know what I'm saying? You know, we coach him through it. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in the chat. I love y'all guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place, man. Chief Rocker will be in the building tomorrow. Yo, I love y'all guys, man. And I never, ever want to disrespect anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody to take it the wrong way. I'm only trying to call a spade, man. That's it. We got to stop trying to call a spade a club. A spade is a fucking spade. It's not a club. A club and a spade is two different things. We have to stop calling a spade a spade. Man, a spade's a spade, man. Point blank, period. A spade is a spade. Can we agree on that? Damn, I probably have people calling me. What's going on? We gotta call a spade, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. We gotta just call a spade is not a club. So I love y'all guys, man. I see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same place, man. Hey, man, share this, man. Hit that like button on it, man. Got a lot of people in the building today, man. Everybody coming in and out, man. I need y'all to share this. I mean, not even just share. Just hit the like button on it, man. Know what I'm saying? Because some people need to hear this, man. And I know it's sad that, I got friends, family members that are sexual friend that end up turning into sexual friend. I can't. I gotta call a spade a spade. If you on the list, I gotta call a spade a spade. I can't deviate from that. That's what you was charged with. That's what you signed the paper for. I'm not gonna. That's you. You gotta live with that. I don't gotta live with that. You understand what I'm saying? So let's start calling a spade a spade. I love y'all guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, man. You already know, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man, too, man. For real, man. Respect and love to everybody in the building, man. And everybody that's not in the building, because there's a lot of people that watch the No Longer Trap podcast that don't come in and chat. You understand what I'm saying? And I respect it. A lot of people don't, but when they see me, they acknowledge it, and I love that about y'all, man. Real talk. When y'all acknowledge your trap, I don't comment, but I want you was right on there, or you was wrong on that, because I believe and I love that. I love the feedback I get. Let me tell y'all something. This is why I love my city. When I see y'all be so real with if y'all don't like it, y'all tell me. Tell me. If y'all like it, y'all tell me. And I love that. Love when y'all tell me, nah, Trap, I believe it this way. I love having them debates, especially with y'all women. Y'all women are the foundation of the city, bro. Our city runs off your guys. Y'all the motor, and y'all don't get it sometimes. Sometimes if y'all start respecting accordingly, y'all are gonna hold us accountable. If y'all start holding us accountable, guess what? Us men, we gonna hold ourselves accountable. But y'all gotta hold. Y'all can't be coming on social media and talk about men and dogs and this and that, and you done fuck a bunch of dudes. Every man that you done met, he had a woman. You was cheating. I'm getting honest, but I forgot to talk about it. I'm tired of y'all women that done cheat with a man before. Stop writing that shit on social media. Listen. I gotta say this. If y'all ever slept with somebody else's man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't be saying that shit on fucking social media. You look stupid. I just don't comment. I'm a troller. But I see y'all doing it. There's 11 of y'all. I gotta let y'all slept with motherfuckers, man. Hey, you want me to? I don't want to start going on. Because if I start asking the fellas, when you was messing with her, did she know you got? Yes, she knew I had a girl. When she was yes, I knew she had a yes, you knew I had a girl. All right, then, so stop fucking posting that shit on social media, men. And every man that you have slept. What about you? Cheat. Ever cheated in your life? Shut the fuck up. Shout out to them y'all that never cheated. Shout out to y'all that never cheated. Shout out to y'all that fucking never cheated. Y'all can talk that shit. Leave it for them women that never cheated. Y'all motherfucker that cheated, stop. Stop. Y'all over here, motherfucker. Y'all over here. You cheated, bro. You doing you I'm going to use clip that I know about personally. Stop it. You bringing that up. Because mess with that woman's. You mess with your host man before. for. Stop it. Please. Yo, hey, yo, to all my loyal women, I love yous. If you fucking never cheated on me, you're fucking shit. Oh, shit. You, because you're a loyal person. You a loyal motherfucker. I'm out.